Hey everyone, happy Monday to you all. I'm Jess. This is Mix It Up Mondays, and today I'm going to be doing some crafting to just kind of chilling out here. Let me turn up the tunes for a little bit for you all to enjoy some chill hop that's going on in the background here. Hello to Tanjipoo and anyone else that's lurking while working. Hope you had a wonderful weekend wherever you are, whatever you were doing. I just did the wonderful Tabletop Live Network 24-hour stream. My 2-hour chunk was yesterday morning, and I had the pleasure of being joined by Ilya and Tyler from Cavalry Studios. It was so wonderful to see them on my channel, and it was my first ever sponsored stream. So a big shout out again to Motor City Gameworks. They are the upcoming the designers and publishers of Three Sisters. So it was really awesome to see that sponsorship go through, and everything just worked out so wonderfully. So yeah, hello to Gus or Not. Welcome in, everybody. Let me know in the chat how the chill hop is sounding in the background. I don't want it to be too loud. I kind of just want it to set the mood today. Wanted to make sure that everyone has, just some chill vibes going on. Today, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be making a couple thank you gifts for my original partners of CCG. So two of them that are good friends of mine, and I just wanted to give them a little thank you gift to say thanks for making 5 years of CCG happen and go strong. So today I'm going to be making a little craft for you all to watch and enjoy. Not for you, because it's for them, but to watch and enjoy. I see Tan here in the chat. Welcome in, Tan. Yeah, Gus is saying, great stream yesterday. Can't wait for our copy of Three Sisters to get here. Yeah, our copy is currently in Seattle somewhere. And we are in Oregon, and we're about 2.5, close to 3 hours away from Seattle. So it's not, super convenient for us to go and pick it up. So and I guess unfortunately, since it's a ground shipment, there isn't a storefront where you could actually pick up packages. You have to wait for them to deliver them to you. So that's kind of a bummer too. But yeah, so we'll cross our fingers on that. So yesterday I was able to play with the print and play files directly from Motor City Gameworks. And Covray had their copy, which was awesome. So we were able to get that to the table. But yeah, so it was kind of a interesting turn of events, but we had a wonderful time. We raised some money for a wonderful organization, Givers and Gamers, which we are still doing right now. There's going to be a charity event upcoming in February, and the Tabletop Live Network is teaming up to raise $2,500 for this event. It's going to be happening in mid-February. So our current goal is $2,500, and I believe we're about 3/4 of the way there. So if you still want to donate, there is still time. If you missed it during the TLN stream, there's the link to our team page. And yeah, it was quite the fun event. I was really excited to see everybody giving to this great cause. They're supporting the Ronald McDonald House Charities, which do awesome work in providing care for families that have kiddos that are in the hospital. So that was really awesome. Tan asks, I had to lurk yesterday, who won? Tyler won. I wrote down all of our scores. So Tyler got 112, Ilya got 104, and I got 50 points. Yeah. I'm usually good at playing Three Sisters, but knowing that it was a sponsored stream, B, I was streaming for a live event, which just can come with any sort of cost. C, I had 2 guests on stream. D, we were raising money because it was charity. So yeah, there was just a lot going on. So my mind was clearly not in winning. I also wanted to make sure that I got the rules right to begin with. So yeah, it was it was just insane. Just insane. Anyway, so yeah, let me know, friends, how the audio is sounding. If you can't even hear the Chill Hop in the background, Chill Hop is a wonderful website, so you all can get some relaxing study vibes and things going on here. I see D-Walls here. Are you giving me the thumbs up for the audio, or just a thumbs up as like, hey Jess, good to see you kind of thing? Yeah, let me know either way. So yeah, we're just gonna get down to it. I'm going to kind of show and talk through what I've done. Audio is good, says Gus and D-Walls. Okay, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Cool, cool, cool. Then we're gonna go here. All right, so last week I painted this canvas here, and my goal is to actually add some stuff around it as like a border, and then I'm going to get a printed picture of the three of us here and kind of like have it as a little like collage or somewhere around the words thank you. But what I'm going to do is I have some of our old business cards. So this one's from like our first ever logo that we've got, and then a little bit of an updated logo here with the CCG. And then I have some buttons and things from when we used to go out to different gaming events and stuff. So some of you might actually have some of these on your lanyards or in your personal belongings and stuff. So I just took the backs off of them, and so I'm just going to be gluing them down. So this is basically all improvised. I have somewhat of a strategy and somewhat of an idea of what I want to do, but my goal today is to get them completed, and then the last thing I would have to do is just print out a photo of us to add to the final thing. So that's about it. I'm up for chatting, kind of like an AMA stream too here, but yeah, this is just me hanging out with you all today, just chilling. Hopefully your Mondays are going well. And yeah, I'm just gonna see about doing this here. I'm gonna lay out, I had an idea in my head. So I was going to lay out kind of like a visual in terms of what things are gonna look like, and then kind of go from there as far as like gluing stuff down, you know, because I want to make sure it looks creative, you know, and not necessarily thrown together. So yeah, that's what it is. Oh, good question, Gus. What did you all play this weekend? He would like to know the details. What did everybody get to the table? Did you do anything digitally? I know D-Walls and myself and Panda Angel and Phantom Meeple and More Games Please have just started a 5-player game. That's right, friends. 5-player game of Lords of Waterdeep on Steam. And I don't know how it's going to do. D-Walls is also playing Aeon's End. That's Aeon's End. Aeon's End. That's how you say it, not Eon's End. Aeon's End. That's really cool. I have not gotten a chance to play that, so I hope you are enjoying it. And I know you're also been doing some Spirit Island too, D-Walls. Really, really cool. Yeah, if anyone else had some fun gaming times this weekend, let us know in the chat what you got to the table. Okay, I think that's what I'm gonna do, because I also want to make sure, I want to kind of have the buttons here on the bottom kind of be like glue. Here, I'll push this up just as tight. A little bit so y'all can kind of see what I was doing there. So do a little here to kind of cover that. I think I want to make sure that it's kind of even even spaces on the bottom and even spaces on the top here before I commit to doing any gluing of any kind. So yeah. So we got Three Sisters played. Gus and I have also been enjoying Link's Awakening on the Switch. It's been forever since I have played a Zelda game, so it's really cool to kind of do that whole exploration all over again. I think it's been really awesome to kind of just see like either how well we remember things or how terrible we remember things, you know? So it's been quite the ride. I do have to say, it's been quite the ride. So yeah, that's been fun. What else have we done? Oh yeah, that's true. We finished the adventure games, Hotel Abaddon. That was a lot of fun. We enjoyed that a lot. It took us a few nights to go through it. We didn't barrel through it all in one turn. But the cool thing about those games is that there's chapters to them. So you could actually play them in stages. Like you can finish a chapter and go, hey, I want to take a break and come back to this at a later day. So let's just put all the pieces away, and there's like baggies that you can store stuff in and stuff. But yeah, I think that was probably our favorite in the series. I know Tan said that he has played that one too, so I think he also enjoyed that one quite a lot. So that's been fun to get to the table. I'm also hoping to get some of the game boxes behind me to the table soon. Because we have our goal of playing every game in our collection at least once. Yeah, Gus says the setting of Hotel Abaddon was one that he really liked. The gameplay felt smoother than the Volcano one, which in full disclosure, we did not finish. Yes, that is very true. That is very true. We made it a gallant effort to try to finish it off, but it did not happen for us. So we ended up gifting it to some friends. So we ended up saying, nah, it's not, this one's not for us. So here you go, friends, enjoy. Yeah, and there's the information about Givers and Gamers if you want to know what's happening. The event is happening in mid-February. It's going to be live streamed on Kentucky Fried Dice. Yeah, it's a good event if you want to donate to the Givers and Gamers charity. You can type in, I think it's ! charity is the link for the event. Team page, the team page for TLN if you want to donate to our team. Yeah, Gus said, didn't we have like 27 items apiece in the Volcano one and felt a little overwhelmed by all the options? Yes, we did. We played it remotely with a friend of ours who lives in California, and we just like kept like text messaging her like the pictures of all these cards, and she's like, what am I supposed to do with all this stuff? And we're like, I don't know, can we like connect this with this one and this with this one? Like we weren't quite sure on that one, to be honest. So that was kind of funny to have it to have us all go, well, do we need to just like take a break and put our, like go to sleep on it and come back, at a later day and maybe it'll click for us? No, it did not. But that's okay. Sometimes that happens in games, right? That you just have certain games that you think will go well and they just don't click for your gaming group or for you personally, and that's okay. I think that's what's in the joy of having, multiple games available for people so that you can feel like you're a part of it. You can feel like there's something for you out there, so you don't have to like force yourself to like a title that might not float your boat, you know? So, yeah. All right, let's see. So I'm getting that one there. Yeah, I think that's good. Okay. Gus asks, hey D-Walls, have you done the Aeon's End Legacy? We haven't played Aeon's End at all. Deck building is fun and love co-ops. Heard things about the Legacy game and wonder if you had an opinion about it. Yeah, good question. That is very true. We do like ourselves a good co-op and a good deck builder. Currently, we are still trucking along through Clank Legacy. And I feel like we will finish that one. I feel like there's enough motivation and determination with us to get it done. Get it done. So, yeah. Aeon's End. Curious about that too. So, yeah. And welcome all to everybody that might be new to the channel. I stream on Mondays and Wednesdays, usually board gaming content. Mondays are kind of board gaming adjacent streams. I often do crafting on Mondays, or I play a digital game with some friends on stream. And then Wednesdays, I usually have some sort of like physical tabletop that I play with everyone in the chat. So welcome in. I try to make it a warm, inclusive space for all of you. I also know from some folks that gave me some feedback on like streaming things that they wanted to see more guests on stream. So you'll be happy to note that the month of February will be filled with guests on my stream. And I am super, super stoked to have you all join me for those adventures. So starting next week, I will have some folks on. Let's see, who do I have next week coming in? Because this week is just me, just Jess in the chat this week. Next week, I will be joined by my friend Glasses Music, who you heard the intro music for at the beginning of my streams. He is a wonderful musician and also a big game nerd. So I thought it'd be really awesome to bring him on and talk about his art that he does and his music and love of video games, and just have a fun conversation. He also does this really cool MIDI artwork where he plays a set of keys and it comes out in like a MIDI graphic. And he's created like different signs and he's made a guitar. He's made I think he did Metroid. He did some Zelda stuff, I know, but yeah, so he's gonna be coming on next Monday to chit chat with us before he goes on tour. So yeah, it would be really awesome. D-Walls, oh, he responded. Cool. He said, I've not loaded the Legacy. I've heard good things about Aeon's End, the New Age, which adds campaign system where you fight several monsters and do have to use stickers. And don't have to use stickers. Ah, okay. That sounds cool. Are you hoping to get that one soon, D-Walls, or are you like waiting for more folks to review it before going through? Because that could also be a thing too, right? It's just like, I want to get this to the table, but if it's not something that I'd be interested in playing, then I kind of don't want to play it, you know, kind of thing. So, yeah. All right. Well, let's see. So I got those down. Let's see, I was shifting it as I was pressing it down so you all can see it a little bit better now. Let's see. D-Wall says right now I'm just playing the digital version. Might get it later on though, since that version is only physical. Ah, cool. I see. Cool. Okay, so we got that. I'm going to do a little bit of this one here. So I'm going to line these up. I'm wondering if I should trim. I might want to trim things. I might want to trim these. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Yeah, it might look better if I did a little bit of trimming, huh? So it could fit a little bit better. All right, so I'm gonna do that, I think. Do a little trim on the sides here. Tan says, have I mentioned that yesterday I spent 3.5 hours in chapter 2 of the newest adventure game series? Im Nebelreich. So far only available in Germany. Hopefully I said that right. Tan. Is it I'm Nebelreich? Nebelreich. I think. I did not know that you were playing a new one. Have you enjoyed your play so far? Cool thing about this kind of stuff, right? Off in Google Translate mode. That's right, Gus. The cool thing about having your own kind of craft stuff is you can make it your own, you know? So I can definitely do what I want with this stuff. Let's put it this way. In the ranking, it's beneath the volcano, which was the bottom of the list so far. Oh, Tan! Oh, no! Oh, gosh, I hope it gets better. That sounds like such a bummer. Oh, no. I really do hope it gets better for you. Oh, see, now I've trimmed them too far. That's okay. Translates to in the fog realm. Oh, interesting. All right, well, let me do this then. Boop-a-da-boop, 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 boop-boop, boop-boop, boop-a-da-boop, boop-a-da-boop, boop. Maybe I'll do this so it has a little bit of gaps in between. There we go. There we go. Yeah, I like that. Cool. That's a solid translation. Okay, he gets the tan seal of approval on that one. Oh gosh, I'm realizing now my headphones are playing also the chill hop in the background, so it was it was kind of doing its own little thing there. All right, let's do this. Okay, so Tan, I have decided I think I want to do one of the clever games with you when you guest on my stream, my friend. I have all three, and I believe you have all three now. So I think that will be a good time for us to play. Doing one of the clever series. Hey, Kentucky Fried Dice! Welcome in. Thank you for the hi. Yeah, do your work lurk thing. I always appreciate working and lurking. So I hope you all had a wonderful weekend. Thank you so much for hanging out on my stream yesterday. It was such a pleasure to see you all. And good luck with the Givers and Gamers event next month. I hope you all raise a lot of money. So, and just have fun with it, you know? Just have fun with it. All right. Tan says, so do I, but so far I've only played the first one, and that only once in solo. Ah, got it. Yeah. So Tan, yeah, I'm thinking of playing the clever game, one of the clever games with you on stream. You should do all three a mega clever. Yeah, that would be kind of awesome. Mega clever stream. I don't know if we would have time to do all three, though. I'm up for whichever one you're picking. Okay. Sounds good. And special surprise too, Tan. There will be another surprise guest on the stream with us. So I will DM you all the details. So yeah. Cool. I'm looking forward to it, Tan. Let me just do a shout out to my friend Tantarlis. We can make this up. Oh, good grief. We're not going to make up anything.
Oh, that's mean. Oh, that's so mean.
Playing some marbles there. Tan, you need to get some more clips on your channel, my friend.
Okay. Only the first player is able to reach the end. Oh, that's a really mean one.
Tan is a wonderful board gaming streamer from Germany. He often plays a series of roll and write games with people in the chat. He also does really good at playing games solo and teaching games to you all. So check out his VODs if you're not already following him. He is a great part of this community. And I'm also trying to get him to join TLN so he can get more international views as well. Tan says, I just wanted to say that, but I want the viewers to decide if something is clip worthy. Ah, okay. Well, leave it to me, Tan. I can definitely clip something for you. I can definitely do that. All right, let's see here. Okay. Boop, 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 ba-doop, ba-doop. Perfect clip making is so tricky. Tricky indeed. I still think you need to have some merch done, Tan. Or at least have like a button or something that people can have, or an emote that says tricky on it, because I think that would be hilarious. This game is tricky, he would say. I can definitely clip something for you. Sounds very ominous. That is true, Gus. That is true. Yeah, some of the Twitch lingo here could be quite obscure for someone that is not up to date or in the know, I guess you can say. Ah, fun times, fun times. So yeah, I also, on these thank you gifts, I also wrote a note on the back that I personalized for each of the 2 members of the original CCG crew. So I thought that would be really nice to kind of add that as a personalized touch. So this is like, I think this is an 11 by 14 canvas that I painted last week. And I'm just adding things to it here. So they can, stick it in a frame if they wanted to. They can just like mount it up on a shelf. It's very, very diverse in that way that they can do it wherever they want to, wherever they please. Oh, good, good. Everyone, EC is here now. We can officially start the stream. Thanks, EC, for coming in. Happy Monday to you. I know, we were worried. We weren't sure how the stream was going to go knowing that EC wasn't here, so don't worry, friends. Yeah, exactly right. Okie doke. Getting this one there. I think also what I'm going to do is I'm going to probably put some weight on these just to make sure they stay glued down. And making sure it doesn't peel in the process. Dutch Yoda's here. Hi, Dutch. Happy Monday. I am making a couple thank you gifts for my original co-founders of CCG. So this is a painted canvas, and I am gluing on some of our old business cards around the edge here. And then I'm going to take some of our old buttons that we had from our events and things that we did in the past and kind of like glue them up on the top. And then have a nice picture of the 3 of us here. Yeah. So, yeah. EC says it's a hat. Yeah. Got it. Nailed it. You nailed it, EC. All right. Dutch, did you get your CCG shirt yet? Let me know, because I am still I'm still in the process of talking to their legal department about things, because unfortunately my store had to get shut down because somehow I violated their terms and uses services, or service agreements or whatever the heck you want to call it. So that was kind of a bummer. And so with that, I haven't been able to make any more sales in a little while of the merch. And that's really unfortunate because I wanted to have you all have this, some cool new merch sporting for the new logo and stuff. So, yeah. Yeah, it is a bummer. And I've looked through all of their privacy practices and things too, and I could not find anything that I was in violation of. So, I'm hoping it's just an honest mistake and they did not mean to like shut everything down, but I have not gotten any communication back from them. So I have no idea what the status is of anything. Yeah, so we'll see. If not, if I don't get anything back from them, I am probably going to open up a merch store at a different company. I think it'll be better that way. So. No, they didn't. They just emailed me, basically EC, and said, "Hey, we shut down your store because it violated some terms and services agreement." And nothing else. And it was like, if you have any questions, email our legal department. And that's it. It was like, okay, thanks, bye. So, I have no idea what the heck that means. Yeah. And I could see them being cautious of like copyright and like user, like copyright infringement because it was, it looks like a design that was done, by a graphic designer. So they could think it might have been like copywritten, but I actually paid for that design to be made. And, yeah, so I honestly have no idea. Yeah. So good vibes are appreciated, friends, that I can get it sorted out soon so people can get back to getting their merch and representing CCG. So yeah, that would be appreciated from you all. So now I'm putting these nice buttons as like a border. The banners in the channel info area are still showing the old meaning behind CCG. On Twitch, Tan, is that what you're talking about? On Twitch? Maybe that was one spot I forgot to update. Thank you for letting me know that. Yes, on Twitch. Okay. Thank you for letting me know. I will update that when I get off the stream today. Perfect. Yeah. Yeah, there's so many things that I was remembering to like update to be like, okay, I have to remember to update this, I have to make sure this is changed around and everything. So, yeah. Ah, come on now. Come on now. Stay with me. He's not staying? They're not staying. Okay, hold on a second. Okay, maybe they will just dry that way. Okay. You're also considering a rebrand. Angry giraffe or flatulent llama. Are you looking for names, EC, of animals with long necks? Like, what makes you choose those two animals? This is not. Do I not have enough glue on here? Maybe not. Maybe there's just not enough surface area. Now, yeah, don't try to steal my thunder though, EC. Unless you really want to do your rebrand, I think staying as EC is just fine for you. Just fine. Okay. Enigmatic chinchilla, keeping the EC. Yeah. Enigmatic. Oh, that's such a hard word to say. Enigmatic. Right, yeah, this is gonna be quite messy now that I'm getting down to the more gluing parts. Gluing on cards is fine. You'd be surprised how many people stumble on eclectic. Wow, really? Okay. I guess. I mean, yes, to be fair to like community connection gaming is not necessarily something that just rolls off the tongue, whereas Chicks Can Game kind of was more. But I did want to keep the acronym. Moving forward, flip to Spanish and go elefante curioso. Well, what is camel? What is camel in Spanish? That's the thing. So, what he'd be curious? He'd be a curious elephant. Is that what it would be? Seat. C. So EC, if you're still here, have you gotten any games to the table this weekend? Digital or physical? Gus says we also got to play Castles of Burgundy dice game and Metro X. It had been a while on both of those. It was a cool reminder of how much fun we find those games. Yeah, we did get to do a video remote with Aaron Game Enthuse, and that was really nice to get those two to the table again. It had been a while since we played those, so it was nice. It's cool, I think, with our current New Year's resolution to play all the games in our library, that it'll be cool to kind of revisit some of these that might have been just sitting on our shelves for a while. So, yeah. Ah, come on now. This one just doesn't want to stay. Oh, goodness. Yeah, this is going to be difficult. Might have to put some weight on these after I put them in place. The surface area on these is very, very small compared to these cards, so this might all be for naught. But I am enjoying myself. I hope you all are too. Thank you so much for hanging out with me on this chill Monday. Wednesday, I will be doing some Board Game Arena with you all in the chat. I have a dentist appointment in the morning, so I will be a little bit late to starting the stream. But nevertheless, I will make it a cool interaction with y'all in the chat, just playing some BGA games. And also doing some Can't Stop Express, because we'll be starting the new tournament. The new month and a new tournament has begun, friends. So it will be nice to see you all and play some games with you on Wednesday. Surprising how much of these business cards and buttons I had left over, because I had like all of these giant plans to hand them out at all of our events and have things at the ready, and you know, it's It's one thing to be prepared and have extra left over than it is to not be prepared and not have anything to hand out to people. So I'm really glad that we did have these available for folks to grab on their way to an event and or actually at an event that we were hosting. But then, pandemic times hit, and so all of this stuff just went into a box and just sat there because I was doing a lot of remote stuff, so I was not meeting with people in person. So all of this just kind of ended up collecting dust, which was kind of unfortunate because we had really big plans for CCG and moving forward with everything and, bringing folks to the table. And now with Community Connection Gaming, there's still that same mission, but it's kind of more of a broader focus for us that we want to also highlight lots of those diverse voices that are doing the good work in the industry of bringing more diversity in who is defined as a gamer and also creating those safe, welcoming spaces for you all to join in. So, yeah. So this is kind of also a little bit therapeutic for me today to kind of see this chapter closing, but a new one opening, So thanks everybody for joining me today. As much as this is probably not as exciting as some of my other streams can be, I do appreciate the company. I do appreciate it. So now I got to do this whole thing at the bottom too. And if anyone has any questions out there while they're work lurking or anything, feel free to pop them in the chat. I don't mind chit-chatting with y'all, kind of passing the time today. Sorry for not being chatty. 6.5 hour, my 8-hour workday had been phone calls. Need to read the new 103rd pages TOS of my bank and stream set up for tomorrow, as I won't be able to do this before the stream like usual. No problem, Tan. I just appreciate you being here. Yeah. What's gonna be happening tomorrow on stream? What are you gonna be playing? Okay. Slowly lift this up. On tour Europe. Awesome. All right, we're gonna do the bottom here, friends. Two, 4, 6, 8. All right. Yep, there we go. I might be able to join you then tomorrow because I also have on tour Europe. We got the new box that has both Europe and the US maps in them. I always find that one a little more difficult though, I think because I'm not as fluent in European geography as I am in US geography. And I'm sure that probably is the same for you. That you are, but on the flip side, that you are more knowledgeable in Europe geography than you are in US geography. So it'll be interesting to see how well I know my countries and capitals. Yeah. It'll be quite interesting. All right, I'm getting down to finishing this one, friends, and then jump on to the second one and call it a day. Oh, I forgot to do extra glue on that one. There we are. Like no matter how much you try to not get your hands sticky when you use glue, it's always inevitable that you're going to get glue on your hands. It's kind of like a given, right? It's kind of a given. Oh, so, all right. We might still be crafting, but this is also a gaming stream. So I'm going to ask the important question. What have you all eaten today? For me, I got some sourdough biscuits that I made over the weekend and some turkey sausage, and made a little breakfast sandwiches for myself, and it was quite filling, quite nice. We got a sourdough starter as a Christmas gift from my parents, and so we've been learning how to make sourdough bread things, and found this really good biscuit recipe. Biscuits like ones that you would have like biscuits and gravy. I know in the UK and parts of Europe, biscuits are more sweet treats. So I'm not sure what they would call them in Europe. But yeah, these are like biscuits that you put on, that you usually have as like a side dish. You know, sometimes you put butter and jam on them, or sometimes you make them into little sandwiches. So yeah, that was my breakfast. Tan says red bell pepper filled with grounded veggie meat, grated cheese, all that baked in the oven. Ooh, so you kind of made kind of like a quiche. No egg though. Oh, that sounds really nice. I feel like always have hearty meals, Tan. That's awesome. Every time you share about what you put to the table, it always sounds very hearty. Always sounds like a hearty meal. I'm liking how this is turning out right now. I think this is hopefully if these buttons decide to dry and stay in place, I think they will look real cool. Tanchupu says, my sister made some egg noodles with ground lamb and a lemon olive oil garlic herb sauce. It's great. Ooh, I love me some good noodle dishes. Oh man. I think I like noodles in most forms. I shouldn't say all forms. I'm not a big fan of udon noodles. So most forms of noodles I do enjoy very, very much. Keji Poo says we have a lot of leftovers, so we're eating for a while. Yeah, that's also one thing too about making big like noodle meals and stuff too. A lot of times portions are usually like, I want to make this to feed a ton of people, but it could be just like you and one other person that you're actually feeding. So it's like, you know. Yeah. And I'm funny. I can only eat leftovers like so many days in a row until I'm like, okay, I need something else, please. I can't eat this anymore. Gus, on the other hand, could eat leftovers any day. Doesn't matter what it is. I think he's just like, it's food. I enjoy it. I'm going to eat it. So, yeah. Me, on the other hand, I'm like, I know we have leftovers that we made last night that I probably should eat before they go bad, but I really want this instead. Yeah, same. EC says I can only eat leftovers the day after, otherwise my stomach rejects it completely. Oh gosh. Yeah. It's not that my stomach will reject it, it's just my emotional state will be infected by it. Which sounds so silly, you know? Sounds so silly. First world problems, you know? But yeah, we should be thankful that we have food on our plates, because not everybody has that. So, and grateful to have things in leftover form, right? Yeah. So now I have to choose if I want it for lunch and skip dinner or not eat lunch and have it for dinner. Yeah. Yeah, because I'm sure it's quite filling too, right? Noodles and rice can be very filling, no matter what you're eating it with. All right. Last one on here. Okay, I feel like I need to put some weight on these, but I will figure that out after the stream because I need to get the other one started. Okay, but this is kind of what the finished product is going to look like, friends. There you go. Yeah, I think it looks kind of cool. I think it looks kind of cool. All right, I'm gonna put that here. Put it down gently to not bonk anything. All right, cool. EC says, I feel like there needs to be more lady streamers. Gonna throw that into the universe. Agreed, EC, agreed. I mean, we are having a vigilant effort to make it happen, to make it so, if you will. I think there also needs to be a lot more people of color streaming and people in the LGBT community streaming, more brown and black people, you know? And I mean, I know we're out there. We're out there doing the work, right? It's just a matter of supporting one another and lifting each other up, you know? And I'm trying to do that. I'm trying to bring more of that space to Twitch and invite more people of that. You know, I feel like that's very important. I think that's something that should not go overlooked. So, yeah. Hello, Time Roller. Welcome to my crafting stream. I'm making some crafts. Hope you are doing okay. Bum, bum. I like your little emotes, Time Roller. I like them a lot. It's always nice to know that you are here and your presence is seen. Thank you, thank you. Yeah. So yeah, continue to support those that you feel are doing good work, and streamers, you know, support the lady streamers, support those POC content creators. Because how you identify should not affect whether or not you're a gamer. In my opinion, should not affect who you are in gaming. Where is Soma? That is a good question, Time Roller. That is a good question. Let me finish sticking this down and I will go grab the kitty. I will go grab her in just a second. Thank you for that channel point redemption. Gamer Kitty Soma, for those that don't know, is my co-host. And you will see just how glorious she is. So please hold. I will go grab her. Here she is, Gamer Kitty Soma. She heard me calling her name, so she got out of her sleeping chair and decided to see me. So yes, everyone, this is my kitty Soma. She has a sister named Maddie who is not as photogenic as Soma is. She knows when she is on camera right now, so she will look directly into your heart and into your soul. Yeah, she will. She is doing a thing right now. So, I'm not sure if she was ready to be on camera because she was just sleeping not that long ago. So, she is currently in the toleration mode right now. You're just tolerating mommy, huh? Yeah, I know. At least she's purring. At least she's purring. So, yeah. Yeah, you're a good girl. You're a good girl. Maybe I'll open up the catio for you today. It's not too terrible outside, not too cold. So maybe I'll do that so you can go outside. Would you like that? Yeah, you would like that? Okay. Say hi to the Time Roller. Hi to Tangy Poo. Hi to EC. Yeah. Your daddy's in the chat too, but he knows you're here. So yeah, there we go. All right. You wanna go outside? Or are you just gonna sit here? I wish I could just hold you all stream. I'm sure that would be So wonderful for everybody. And there's Quaid. You say hi to Quaid. You say hi. Yeah. Say hi, Quaid. A happy Monday from Soma. Yeah. Let's go put you out. Put you out in the catio. And yeah. Okay? That sound like a plan? Sounds like a plan. Okay. Yeah. All right. We're gonna say goodbye. We're gonna say goodbye, but I will be back to doing some crafting. So give me a sec, fam. I'm going to get her out onto the catio. Alrighty, friends. Here we go. Oh, I like that emote too. Gosh, Time Roller, you've got all the cool emotes going on today. That's awesome. So for those that are just tuning in, I'm Jess. This is Mix It Up Mondays. Today I am doing some crafting. I'm actually making a couple thank you gifts for the two co-founders of CCG who have moved on to do other things. And so this was kind of my little gift to say thanks for starting us off on this journey. It has been 5 years since we started CCG, and its original plan was to promote inclusivity within gaming and under the Chicks Can Game umbrella. And then as things progressed in life and pandemic hit, we've had to change our focus. Not necessarily like change it altogether, because we still think inclusivity and having diverse voices in the industry is important. But as community connection gaming, my focus was more on the broader scale of making a wider variety of connections through our community engagement while also enjoying games together. So, yeah, so that's what I'm doing. These are all old business cards that we used from when we hosted our events. And I also have some buttons that I'm going to be placing on here too. And then at the very end, I'm going to have a photo of the three of us that I'll do off stream, just to protect their privacy. And yeah, that's what it's going to be. So Tangibu says, I've never heard of a catio until being a viewer on Jess's channel. Yeah, so it is basically, it's our covered back deck that we have at our house. And we have enclosed it with some clear vinyl and screening, so the cats are safe to enjoy outdoor fresh air, but not having to be exposed to the wildlife that is outside. So yeah, so that's what I've deemed it, the catio. I was also asking the chat what games they have gotten to the table recently, and what food they've been eating, because this is not a board gaming stream unless we talk about food. So let us know in the chat what y'all have been up to. You know, just hanging out and chilling. Hope you enjoy the chill tunes that are happening through Chill Hop right now. We also are still raising money for the Givers and Gamers charity. I'm a part of the Tabletop Live network, and we have created a team to support the event coming up in February. And our team goal is $2,500, and we are about 75% of the way there. So if you would like to donate to that organization, they are supporting the Ronald McDonald House Charities that gives support and care to families with kiddos that are in the hospital. So yeah, let us know what you would like. If you would like to support, there's the link there to the TLN team page. Yeah, I know for myself, my channel, I had a personal goal of $100. That was all going to be going to the TLN team, so it's not anything outside of TLN. It's all still going to support them. So if you want to, I think on that link, that gives overall to the general team itself. So yeah. I realize that these business cards, if I want to fit them in, they kind of have to be trimmed a little bit to fit. And this coming Wednesday, I'm going to be playing some games with y'all on Board Game Arena. I have a dentist appointment in the morning that day, so I will be a little bit late to starting off the stream. But I will make sure that I pop on as soon as I get back, and we can play some games, as well as doing our Can't Stop Express tournament, because it is a new month. So if you all want to participate in that, the winner each month gets a bag of swag from me and the CCG crew. So yeah, tune in on Wednesday. Normally my stream time is normally 11 a.m. Pacific time, which is 8 p.m. Central Europe time. But this week, like I said, I am going to the dentist, so it will be probably like 30 minutes late or so. But I will still be streaming on Wednesday. The dentist can't bring me down. Dentist can't bring me down. Oh my gosh, Book of Nerds. Wow, thank you so much for your 13-month streak. Wow, thank you so much. How are you, Book of Nerds? Welcome in. Always appreciate your support. Let me get a little shout out to you, my friend. Oh, I don't have it up.
That girl that became the blueberry jam.
I want it now.
Yeah.
But Papa, now.
There he is chatting with
Somebody
Joe
clip that.
Sandow and Panda Angel.
I like
so
that.
good. It's so
Yeah, so he is another board gaming streamer. He does some wonderful content. Also has a co-host, Kitty, named Comet. And she likes to jump up on the table while he's playing board games and cause a little destruction. Kitty Chaos, as I like to say. So, yeah, check out his channel if you're interested in more content. I actually learned about how to play cribbage from watching his stream. Yes, that's right. The the old school card game of cribbage. I actually learned how to play, and now Gus and I play it almost every night. We have the Cribbage with Grandpa's phone app, and that's usually one of our go-to games that we do as we're winding down the day. So, yeah. All right, Tan. Enjoy the rest of your stream. Have a great week to you as well, my friend. I hope you get some rest. Looking forward to playing on tour with you tomorrow in your chat and hanging out and doing my moderator duties. So, yeah. Thanks so much for stopping in. Always a pleasure to see you in chat, Tan. Always a pleasure. Oh, you left, EC. Where did you go? I didn't know you left. Did you say BRB? If you did, I missed it. Sorry. On tour. I was trying to remember the name of that game yesterday. Were you playing on tour, EC? Was that what was happening? Were you playing on tour? Ah, Time Roller. Thank you for the hydrate. No, Trek 12 reminds me of it, but it's better. Oh, I see. Got it. Trek 12. Yeah, I guess I could see that. There is, so I could see the similarities between the two games. Yes, I agree. And there are some different scorings than on tour is. For sure. Which is better? Well, according to EC, he thinks Trek 12 is better. On tour can be a little bit difficult if you get some terrible dice rolls. However, the same could happen with Trek 12. If you get some terrible dice rolls, you are kind of stuck. So, whereas on tour you are rolling D10s, and you have the option of taking numbers in the combination of D10, so there is more variety. Whereas in Trek 12, you're rolling D6s, but one of the D6 die are 0 through 5, and the other one is 1 through 6. So there is a little more luck and chance involved, I think. Well, no, yes and no. It really depends. I would say try it out, Quaid. I would say try it out. Trek 12 is on Board Game Arena, so you can play it there. But I would say check out both and see what you think. On Tour is not... There's a phone app for On Tour. I can't remember how much it is. And I don't think you can play On Tour on any online platform yet. But if anybody knows, let me know. I do also have the physical game, too. So it really depends. There are some similarities and there are some differences between the two games. I think I like On Tour for its cleverness in incorporating cards as well as dice rolling in terms of like number placement. I think that's quite clever. But I do like the diversity of maps that you can play with in Trek 12. So, Trek 12, yes, is on BGA. On tour has a wider variance and more press your luck. Yeah, that's true. On tour of the app and both editions. Okay, cool. Yeah. So I would say play both. Quaid, play on tour, and then get in a game of Trek 12 on BGA. Maybe I can play that. Oh, that would be a good idea. Maybe I'll play that on Wednesday with you all during the board game day, board game arena day that I'm going to do this Wednesday. Maybe I'll have Trek 12 as one of the games we can play, and you can jump in on that, because I usually try to give like a quick overview of how to play them and stuff. And then you can do that comparison and see for yourself what you think. So, yeah. There are definitely pros and cons for both games. You might be able to play BGA on Wednesday from work. Cool. Yeah, I'm not going to be starting my stream until 11:30 EC on Wednesday because I have a dentist appointment that day. So I'm going to be a tad late than my normal game time. My normal stream time, I should say. Okay. But yeah, if you can join, that would be awesome. Yeah, those games are kind of like roll and write. They're roll and write games, but I would also incorporate on tour to be like a roll and write plus flip and write kind of game, because you have cards as well as dice that you're trying to do for placement of things. So yeah, it's definitely different. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 6, 8. There. Uh, 4, 6, 7. Cool. Oh, I should probably do the top one first. Okay. Just to give the bottom a little more time to dry. Okay, here we go. So this is the fun part where I'm realizing that these buttons don't have very good surface area for gluing down onto boards like this. So, might have to give it some weight. Allow them to dry. So, I might have to put some weight on them off stream. Yeah. Ah, see, press down too hard, then it's not gonna work. So yeah, there are a lot of cool games now on BGA. I mean, there had been some cool games before, but there seems to be a lot more that have been acquired, and they're at least in beta mode on BGA. So I'm looking forward to that, trying some of those out on stream. And if you haven't joined in a BGA stream with me before, usually what I do is I try to play games that are fairly quick, so I can get a few games in during the 2 to 3 hours that I'll be streaming. Okay, so it's not like everybody's stuck on playing one game, and then if you wanted to join in on a game, you would have to wait, so long. So I'm gonna try to get it so that there are several games getting played, so people can feel like they can join in. So yeah, if you pop in, 45 minutes into the stream, most likely we'll be wrapping up a game by that time, and so you all can join in on the next one and, that kind of stuff. So this is bittersweet, friends doing this. Because looking at these cards is bringing back a lot of nice memories that we had being under CCG as Chicks Can Game, So it is a bittersweet feeling to see these kind of go on here as like this wasn't really their purpose, but to show my appreciation for my two co-founders. Yeah. It was a good step for you. Time for a new chapter. Yeah, thanks, EC. It is bittersweet, I will say. It was bittersweet. But like I've shared before, like they moved on to more family things. One of them actually became a parent, so that's really exciting. And another one started her own business, and so that's also really exciting. So, it's like celebrating these times together. So this is all honestly made with love. There's like no hard feelings behind any of this. Like, we were all new to being business owners and what that meant and, all that kind of stuff. And so having something like CCG grow and thrive like it did was just really just an awesome blessing, I feel like, for all of us that were involved. So, yeah, it really is a good thing. But it's always hard when you're so used to doing one thing and you have these like dreams and visions and stuff, and then life throws things in your face like a pandemic, and sometimes you get caught unaware and sometimes you're not sure what to do. But you just got to look at it in a positive lens to know who your people are and who is going to support you through that and how you can show support to them. And do so with kindness and with love, like there are people out in this world that really all they need is just a sense of kindness and love. And if you can show that to them, that'll just make their day. So I feel like having you all in this community has been nothing but kindness and love and joy that has gotten me through this pandemic time. And we are still in it, friends. The pandemic is not over. So we still have to take these days one day at a time. But as we continue to do it together as a collective, community, then I feel like we can get through it. We can do it if we're all doing it together. The worst legacy game ever. Yeah, I know, right? COVID pandemic, the worst legacy game ever. Yeah, so thank you to everybody that's in the chat, has been with me since day one. I know there are still some of you that have been here since day one of CCG, and some of you that are new, as in yesterday, joining in on the channel for the very first time. Like, all of you are seen and recognized, and I appreciate you all. So yeah. This is also kind of a thank you to all of you, too. Yeah. Slivers! Hi. I need to chat with you, Slivers, after the stream, because my OBS was doing kind of craziness. Yeah. It's doing its own crazy thing, Slivers. Jess's chats are awesome chats. Yeah. Thank you, Slivers. Yeah, so my OBS was doing some craziness, so I'm going to have to call up my Slivers tech support line and see what's going on. So it decided to be problematic 20 minutes before I was going live today. So yeah, that's fun times. That's not stressful at all, right before going live when your streaming software decides to crash on you. Yeah. So Slivers, if you are around later on today, check your DMs and see if I can call up my tech support. Alrighty, so let's see. Got this top section almost done, and then I'll do the bottom. And then I'm gonna get a picture. Oh, why did I do that part? That was weird. I don't know why I did that part. I'm gonna get a picture of the three of us to put on here too, but I'm gonna do that off stream just for their privacy. And yeah. So I should be wrapping up not too long, probably another like 15 minutes or so. And then we can go ahead and raid someone. Let me know in the chat, friends, who is currently on, and we can send over a raid train to them. Probably in like a good 15, 20. cool thing about using this type of glue is that it is clear base, so it will dry clear. So I won't, even though I'm putting on like ginormous globs of this on it, it won't be seen. So this is basically all improv that I'm doing. Improvisation crafting here. And my hands are still sticky. Goodness me. Goodness me. It is inevitable. It is inevitable to have that. So if I calculated this out right, I should have the exact amount of buttons left for this. Oh no, that card. Come on now. There we go. Seeing it kind of pop up a little bit there. I'm using my, this is a grocery bag that I actually cut to lay on top of this tablecloth because I did not want to get glue on the tablecloth. So I was hoping that it would be easy cleanup, and it looks like it will be. Although I will not move these at least for a few hours so the glue can actually dry. So now I'm trying to think like, okay, I should probably put a heavy game on these so that the glue will stick. So what heavy game, weight-wise, not gameplay-wise, will fit to give enough pressure weight on these here? I do not own Gloomhaven, but I do own Jaws of the Lion. So that might work. Let's see, Gus, what do you think? Which game has a lot of girth would you say would be good to use as like a paperweight on here to kind of keep these down? All of our gaming shelves are in his office, so he can just take a quick look from his desk and see what those are. So aw, thank you, Tangy Poo. Thank you so much. This is coming out okay. Fun thing too also about these buttons, friends, is that I actually borrowed a button maker from a friend of mine. And so I actually stamped all of these buttons by hand. That took a long time. I think I made like 200 or something of like that. So I did not send these off to a factory because I did not have the money at that time. We did not have the money at that time to spend however much it was to get buttons made. So we ended up, I ended up printing out our little logos and borrowing a button maker from a friend, and he like showed me how to do it, and I was like, oh my word. So I bought all the components, all the pieces and things, the plastic covering, the little metal backings, all of that, and just stamped them all. So yeah, oh my goodness indeed, Tangipu. Yeah, so this was a labor of love indeed, just to make all these buttons. And I kept meaning to like tell people about it, but I mean, I wasn't doing it for bragging rights, you know? But now that I'm like looking back at it, I was like, man, that was a lot of work to make all these to hand out to people that you normally can just order in a factory and they can just like bust out hundreds of them instantly. And yeah, this took me some time. Definitely took me some time to get these all out. I could not believe it. Could not believe it. Yeah. How were my hands after all that? They were sore. Yeah, definitely sore. Because the machine, how it works is it's kind of like a giant like stamp, right? So you put the paper that you want with the image and the clear plastic on top, and then underneath and kind of the little feeder part, you put the metal bottom. And so then when you push down on the lever, it like stamps it into one another. So the sizing, you had to get the correct sizing of the metal backings as well as the image that you wanted with the clear plastic sheeting, because if it was too big or too small, the connections weren't going to happen in terms of like stamping one into the other. So, yeah, and then you get the pin back parts, and you fit the pin back parts in the inside of those too. So it was a multi-step process, to say the least. And yeah, I have so many of these. I have so many of these buttons. Because like I said, we had this like grand idea that we were going to go to all these conventions and like have so many of these events and stuff. And it was just unfortunate that it didn't happen. But, you know, for all the many reasons why, it was okay. So just having that there, you know, just kind of lingering. I had this idea in my head of like repurposing them for this kind of craft. So yeah, it was very, very tedious. And what's funny is sometimes I don't mind tediousness. I don't mind doing crafts or tediousness things. Like, I know I'm going to sound kind of crazy, but I do enjoy washing dishes in my kitchen. I do enjoy having like a big pile, and I could just stand at the sink for like an hour just washing dishes. Like, I find it kind of soothing, and I don't know if it's because of like the water on my hands, and like I've heard that running water can help with certain types of anxiety. Oh, you like tedious crafts too. Yeah. So I have heard that running water on your hands, and I can't remember if it's warm water or cold water, that helps with some anxiety issues. So I have found it very therapeutic and relaxing to do that. So having this, you know, gluing on 30 buttons and 12 cards on a piece of paper can seem kind of tedious for some folks, but I actually enjoyed doing this. So, all right, there we go, friends. I think that will be that to finish off. Let me see if I can slide it down just a tad so you all can see what it's gonna look like here. Oop, too much. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's why you like beading. That's right. I need to do a little cleanup here, but yeah, my hope is for the rest of this to add our photo here, and then I think I have I think I'm gonna add one of our stickers on there too. I think that'll be kind of neat to add as like a finishing touch on it. So but that is that, friends. There is the final outlook of the thank you gifts I'm making for my two co-founders. Oh, thank you. Thanks, Tanjipoo. So I am going to come back up to the top here since we are all set and ready. Thanks everybody for joining me for this chill stream of crafting. I will be back on Wednesday doing some Board Game Arena with you all in the chat. but it will be a little bit delayed because, like I said, I am going to the dentist, so I will be starting around 11:30 Pacific time, which is 8:30 p.m. Central European time. And it'll just be me and doing some Board Game Arena with you all, and then also doing our new month for the Can't Stop Express tournament. So it will be nice to see you all there. Who we got in? Who do we got in here that we can raid? I see Meeple Grande. Oh, it looks like they have just started. Awesome. I will do that. Awesome, awesome. Yes, thanks, Gus. We will do Meeple Grande. So enjoy the rest of your Monday, friends. I will see you all in a couple days. Stay safe, play your games, and I'll catch you next time. Bye.